Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? We're out here. We're live, baby. We are live. Just turned it on. And we're here. Ready to throw down. Doing a couple things here before we get going. But how we doing? Getting ready to rock and roll out here. Gonna do this, do that. Ah, hello, Sam. Welcome, welcome. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna jump into a practice sesh here before we have to do our sign up. So, the skill today, the concern for today's race is tires and tire strategy, and basically, and here, wait, we're gonna switch to the softs, try to work on our quali pace. You have to use all three tire compounds in this race. You have to use all three at some point, otherwise you get a massive penalty. So the question is, what do we do? Well, the strategy I have in mind is, I think, hopefully ideal. We're looking at starting. It all depends on where I qualify, and I have a feeling I'm either going to be really good in qualifying or really bad, and absolutely no in between. So, and I'm actually kind of hoping for that, because if I start in the middle, well, I don't know what I'll do. So, as we jump into this practice sesh, I'll kind of talk more about what the plan is. And the plan is not going to be this. That is not the plan. But forgot about cold tires and that they exist. Anyway, and also while I'm at it, I'm gonna adjust the brake bias for quali. But yeah, the big one is not dying, but it seems like if we qualify towards the front, we're gonna start on the softs. That should be about a 7-lap stint, and then we'll switch to our longest stint, which will be mediums. And then we will finish the race with like 3 or 4 laps on the hards, and I just ate the curb really badly. It's fine. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm trying to abuse it for quality pace, and it's not working. I should just take my warm-up lap with Grace and Whimsy. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, looking like that's going to be the move. And hopefully we don't get killed, because that is kind of like a big part of this race. These cars are very snappy. If you remember, we raced these, I believe, yeah, round 2. So we're back in them. These godforsaken Red Bull machines. Still repping Rebellion, though, as usual. Shout out Rebellion Racing. Gone but never forgotten. Of course, we are bringing it back to life here for the Nations Cup. Long live the Rebellion. Anyway, enough of plugging my imaginary sponsor. And back to the race at hand. So, if you're a little bit of a racing enthusiast, you'll know this is Suzuka. Very famous Japanese track. Very good. I like it. I think it's a cool track. I think it's a cool track. It is a little narrow for my liking, but if I'm being honest, I'm just mad because I'm running this godforsaken Red Bull again. So, that's my main issue here. gonna murder ourselves in the curve here. But these snake sections here are gonna be the tire killers, so we gotta watch out. So I've learned that these cars really like high gears, you know, being in like 4th or 5th, or 3rd or 4th, I guess, coming out of corners. So I will try to use that to my advantage today. Not a bad lap at all, 134.8. I think that'll be perfect for quali. And that's also my personal best, so. I'm already a 10th up in the first, off the first corner. Alright, I lost it. Oh, wait, come on. Definitely was going to lose it, but that's a sketchy section there. That those two sections, I forget the corner names. I want to say Lesmo 1 and 2, but that is Monza corners. So that would be cool actually, racing at Monza here in this race, but. If you know a thing or two about Monza, you know turn 1 is usually pretty brutal. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Round 5, so you only got one more left after this, and it is GT2, or Super GT, I guess, at Fuji, which I really enjoy Fuji. That's probably my go-to Japanese track. Or I guess Asian. Yeah, I guess Asian track, Asian Pacific track. Right. All right, I'm gonna try setting another lap here. Definitely gonna have to watch out for the tire wear. Will obviously not handle this good as the race goes on. Still leaving about a 10th on the racetrack. So the big thing is I want to keep my soft stint as low as possible, as short as possible. I'm thinking 2-3 laps. And if my start is bad enough, we'll, or if my quality is bad enough, we'll take the hards right away. Get them out of the way, get into some clear air. Ooh. And obviously when we're in the race, we want to try to tire save a little bit more. I don't want to do all that, tire spin. I'm probably going to still end up doing it anyway, if I'm being honest, but... I want to be in the 135s for quali. 134s would be, I feel like, really good, but... I'm just eating the curves. Run a little, ooh, yeah, you gotta watch out for that green stuff there. And not the grass. I think a lot of people will be dying of death on that part of the racetrack. But yeah, if we can just avoid carnage, I mean, that's half the race, I always say, so. Right, had a good exit there, but at what cost? Very good. Oh, that was really bad. Jeez. Alright, so 134.5 is possible. No. Oh. Bring in this one and maybe one more, and then we'll jump in. Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, no, it is. I'll do one more. I'll do. I don't know. We'll see how much time we have before we gotta actually, sign up for the race. Almost lost it there. Shifted. I know I'm losing a lot in Degna 2. Well, that's what they're on. Degna 1, Degna 2. Anyways, I'm losing a lot there. Jeez. Enough when I do that either. Alright, we'll do one more. Ooh, that was still a 135-1. That was a very good lap. Okay. Game's telling me to just quit while I'm ahead. So I will do that. And we already earned our driving marathon. Ow. Alright. Forgot my headset was not, in fact, attached to my PC. It was rather attached to my controller. Alright. You know, it'd be really embarrassing if you couldn't hear me this whole time. That'd be really kind of annoying. Anyway. Right. Enter. Do a thing. Come on, Ronaldi. Alright. One thing I will do. Oh, okay. We are doing this right. Alright. Okay. Well. About 3 minutes till we're jumping in. Feel free to drop in and chat if you're feeling it. You know what I mean? My creaky chair. See if I can even wear my gloves. I got a goofy blister on my thumb, so don't know if the glove is gonna be the right move or not. I don't think it can be. Alright, well, whatever. Usually I wear gloves when I sim race to both, protect my wheel and keeps my hands from getting as, fatigued, whatever. But that doesn't seem to be the gonna be the case right now. So, yeah. Right. Well, 1.5 minutes, still jumping in. I don't know how this race is going to go, if I'm honest. I feel like it's going to be a lot of survival. But hopefully, luck can be a little bit on our side, and we can get this done and over with in one shot. Wouldn't that be something, huh? All right, jumping in. It is time. Family's in the background. I'm sorry for the background noise if that is a thing. I know my mic sometimes picks stuff up, sometimes it doesn't. It's very bipolar. All right, see who we're up against today. And is it people we know? I gotta move my monitor down. Sylvanio, yes. Oh, yeah, we know these guys. We know these guys. A lot of these guys. Oh, Snooze GD7, he's quick. He is quick. Would not be surprised to see him out front in this race. Sylvanio's usually pretty quick, too. If he can nail the strategy and not get killed, you know. Right. Qualifier is not very long, so just gonna take my warm up here, make sure my brake bias is set. It is. Oh, we're on the mediums. Okay. Crazy call. There we go. Soft, soft. And let's jump in the warm up. Real this time. Probably not going to be able... Yeah. Wouldn't be able to get out in time. Whatever. Just glad we caught it. Thank you, game. Thank you. Alright. So, yeah, good call that we were able to get the mediums on, or the softs on, because we couldn't change it just now before the qualifier. Alright, same deal. 6-minute qualifier. And we are going to wait. Because you do not want to be in the carnage. By any means. While we're at it, we'll take our brake bias, put it at the rear. Can't tell if these guys are just not opting for quali. Or, oh, okay. I know some people actually might choose not to. That might be a thing. But, anyway. Looks like a lot of them pulling out now. Alright, we'll just jump out. Right, we got our brake balance set, right? Yep, double, triple check the brake balance. All right, let's warm up our tires. Hopefully it doesn't give us something really unfortunate. We did not give these guys enough room. Looks like he's gonna let us through, actually. So that works. I will say, after watching Le Mans Ultimate streamers and watching how qualifying works in Le Mans Ultimate, it's like, I kind of wish we had that, you know? You can't see anybody else on track during quali. Alright, we're gonna lift here. Give the guy in front plenty of room. Alright, here we go. Not doing very good here, if I'm being honest. Not very good first lap. 134.7 for Sylvania. Holy hell. So pole is pretty much out of the question. Jeez. And not a very good first lap. Much better. Didn't hate my off track. What a great lap. Still up by 5/10 for myself, which is not good. Oh my god. Oh. Dude, this is terrible. Yeah, these are terrible laps. They're so good. I need to do something better. And now I'm not even up. Jeez. Yeah, this is not a good quality. Lord have mercy, that was bad. Best lap is a 136 dead, and I know I can be like a second, like 1.3 faster, which is crazy. But all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Just took a look at the strategy. Oh man, this lobby isn't very high scoring, but whatever. We're gonna go hards first. We're gonna do 3 laps on the hards. You know, we're gonna go 3 laps on the hards. Probably pit. I don't know. Yeah, end of 3. Then I'll switch to the mediums. Maybe pit end of 18. And see how it goes. All right, gonna mute for the opening movie. Let's get it. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to rock and roll here. Long race ahead of us. As is tradition around here at the Nations Cup, but, you know, we move. I didn't even think we're probably going to be starting mid-corner. Well, hopefully people don't, you know, die, including myself. All right, so Sylvania on pole. You know the deal. He's pretty quick. Interesting blue and green design for him. Golf. All right. Red Bull Golf style. Respectable Honda livery, you know. Red Bull. Another. All right, little America action going on here. Another Golf livery. Can't complain. Tron. All right, yeah. That's the first time all season I've seen a Tron livery, so. All right, Snooze starting P9. All right, very interesting livery here. Another Tron livery. All right, and there's us repping Rebellion. You know how it is. Yes, sir. Another Red Bull. Might be a rental there. Ooh, all bronze or like gold deal. All right, and PlayStation style God of War. All right, okay, so we're gonna redo our brake bias because you don't want that in the race, but. We're starting on the hards, boys, and playing the long game. Ideally, we make all our overtakes in the pits, but we shall see. Hey, I've been starting on softs pretty much all season and tried to pull away, so maybe this will be a delightful change, you know, in strategy. And hey, we're not starting in the middle of the corner, thank God. All right. Here we go, baby. 25 laps of Suzuka coming at you. Green. And we're already under attack. But green. And there's carnage up front. Oh my God, there's carnage. Oh my Lord. Yellow up front. Thank God he ghosted still. Alright, that's P6, baby. Can't complain. Oh, and there's another one. Top 5. Top 5 in the first lap. Okay. That's 4th now. What in the hell? What is happening? Alright, we still got plenty of cars queued up behind us, though. Oh, this is going to screw us on strategy, though, because I was hoping we could come out in clear air. Now that might not happen. Yeah, because end of next lap is supposed to be our in lap. So. Oh, and we're running wide now. Alright. Oh, death. Back up to top 5. What the hell is this race, dude? All right. Not a very good exit. All right. So we got a guy behind, and a dude up ahead. I'm guessing the top 3 opted for a quick strat. Okay, dude tried to poke it up the inside very last second. And that sounded so incredibly wrong. Anyway. Alright, my guess is he's on the quicker tires. We are going to pit next lap, though. Yeah, just go for it, dude. Okay, or just don't. I'm not even gonna lie, that wasn't even supposed to be a defensive move. I was just trying to give him the space. Because I figured he's on a different tire. I did see a couple guys on the hards going into pit lane, which was an interesting choice. My big concern is where we're going to come out after our first pit stop. Which is end of this lap, by the way. Don't have to worry about fuel, though, so we got that going for us. There we go. So we're going to take our long stint, and we're not going to refuel. Hopefully we come out in decently clear air. No promises, though. I don't think we are. There's a big gaggle of people right now coming by. Man. Alright, here we go. Medium stint. Oh, lo and behold, we're at the tail end of the group. And there's a yellow. Well, there was a yellow. Alright, remember cold tires? Which will probably behave like warm hard tires if I'm being honest, but... Alright, so if we're gonna actually catch up to this group, we need to make quick work of them. And they're wiggling and getting all sorts of unstable over here. I really don't want to go into 130R side by side, but if I did, I'd want to be here. I just hope he doesn't kill me. He tried. Interesting move, pitting a lap late on the hards for these guys. Interesting play. Yellow's out probably because of this guy. Oh no! Alright, we're definitely faster than this guy. Hopefully I got him driving in his mirrors a little bit. I'll make a mistake. We can get an easy overtake done. Look at how much faster we are. Get a much better exit than me though. Probably because of how much he made me choke up there. Alright, how close I got to him. I didn't say choke, but... And these are not soft tires. I really thought that was going to be an off track. Leaders ending their soft stint. So they're going to be on worse tires or even tires throughout the rest of the race now. think the guy ahead is really messing with me and VFX. P8. Oh, there's some bullshit taking place. Oh man, look at this group. Some bullshit taking place ahead of us. It's that Beecham fella. The one we were trying to get around earlier and we couldn't. Oh, what kind of... I'd like to know how I got such a beautiful run on this guy right now, if I'm being honest. Alright, we're good to cover him. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Oh my god. Jesus. Thought I was in first. Oopsies. Oh, did you dispose? He disposed of him, didn't he? Yeah, he's facing. I'm pretty sure that's him facing backwards. Damn. I don't even know, like. I don't know. He probably didn't dispose of him, if I'm being honest. With the way some of those guys were driving, the last person I blame is VFX Doug. If I'm being honest, just off of intuition alone. Be the last person I blame. I'm already starting to feel the tire wear. some of the leaders ending their medium stints. Well, I might not. You might have started on mediums, actually. Curious what tire he's going to go to. Snooze. Oh, we can't be doing that. Got a tire save. He went to the medium. Sorry, that's Rojas. Oops. I didn't see what Snooze ended up going to. Anyway, P6. And we still have the softs to do yet. Definitely faster than the guy in front. At least we have been. Some more fuck shit going on over here. Wow, we gained a lot on Doug. Just through the hairpin. That was almost dead. Alright, so not sure what's going on between the two guys in front. It's for P4, by the way. Alright, Ruck's in the pits. That's his hard stint. Interesting. He'd go this long on the hards. I don't really need to. Alright, so P5 again. That's where we were at before. Alright, this dude is either struggling for grip or is just slow. I know he was a back marker in quali. And he almost died. Okay. Jesus. Alright. Alright. That was the move made. P4, baby. And we haven't even done our fast tires yet. Medium tires are done for Sylvanio. He's in the pits. Just gotta keep making the gap happen. That's all I'm worried about. I didn't see what tire he went on. My guess is the soft at this stage. It would probably be soft if he didn't already take it. If my tires will let me, I'd like to go an extra lap on the mediums because the softs wear out quick. I feel like with the strategy I'm on, there would be no harm in doing that. What happened to VFX? Oh, he's back there. Oh. Alright. Another 4 or 5 laps before we take our final pit stop. Oh, VFX. Oh, wow, that was the softs for him. You know, he was quicker than me, and I was wondering if that was why. Man. I'm not so sure if these tires are going to let me go another lap or not. They're looking pretty rough. We'll see Big Slide letting off the brake. It's actually worked brilliantly, but whatever. Carjacker in the pits now, which is kind of unfortunate because he was doing a really good job at running blocker. So I'm pretty sure the bloke behind me was, whoa, what am I, British now? Anyway. I'm pretty sure the guy behind me already took his hard stint, meaning he's on equal or better tires. I can't imagine how he's on worse tires. Right. And he got a lot better exit than me there. He picked up almost half a second, about 4/10. Anyway. Yeah, see, now he's gaining quite a bit. Oh, yeah, we're gaining some back. We're about to lose it all right here. And that is not good for the tires. Whoa! Alright. And there goes him and everybody. Yeah, alright. Not good. Okay. Gather back up. Whoa! Hello? Alright, these tires are starting to struggle. We're gonna have to baby it. Oh, hey, there's VFX, Doug. Leader's in. Man, if I didn't have those incidents there, might have been actually close to him. Alright, we're refueling. Alright, so they're on the hard tire now. Jeez. Car is fighting. So we're definitely gonna pit after this lap here. Oh my God. Yeah, these tires are struggling. Okay, I'm not really sure what this guy's doing. He's costing us both a lot of time. Oh, gotta watch out for that Tron guy. Oh my Lord. Here we go. Alright, we got one more lap on these tires. He's gonna go for the move. And I'm gonna let him. I'm getting hit. Let him go ahead. My tires are so dead. Alright, one more lap. This is our end lap. Oh my God. And watch me get a penalty for that. And I'm actually, like in all reality though, I am really sorry for that move, carjacker. I know you can't hear me, but I expected to break a lot earlier than him, and that was not the case. So my bad, good sir. I take full blame for that. Oof, now he's really far behind. Alright, Sylvania on the pits off the hards. My guess is he's going to the mediums now. Oh, softs. I didn't know he was already on this. He wasn't on the softs yet. Alright. Speaking of pit stops, it's our turn. Softs, baby. I have a quick thing now, but I have no idea where I'm gonna finish. Hopefully it's not too bad. Those incidents were definitely not helping, but looks like we're gonna get clear air though. So thank goodness for that. Alright, let's warm up these softs for our last stint. Oh, the grip, baby. Okay, was he not just in the pits? the Canadian guy? Prevost, whatever you want to call him. Snooze at the lead, though. The softs are quick. But I think our racing incidents from earlier really screwed us. We've already caught up a lot to the guy in front. Definitely have the better tires. Somebody leave. Yeah, definitely reeling him in. Wide there. He's got to be either on the hards or just his mediums are screaming for help. else in the pit, so it's Carjacker. Alright, so that's another position there. Should get this guy, I would think. I don't want to murder him. Oh, the dirty air not doing us any favors. Oh, and he botches it. They'll flag out. Probably for him. Well, I definitely had a better strategy than him that time around. Because we were battling with him pretty much the entire race. And my tire strat was superior. Do we need any more takers in the pits? Doesn't look like it. So rather, if there is going to be any more pit stoppers, they're going to stop on this lap, which might not be the case. I think I botched the. I don't think I botched the strategy, honestly. I think I just did too many oopsies. Did not look after my my mediums very well. Soft so far, okay though, which is crazy to me. This dude's ghosted. Oh, he's a lapper. Alright. I was gonna say, surely he's not that far off the pace. He's not, just a leper. I think it's definitely easier to look after the tires now that the car's a little bit lighter with less fuel. So I think I'm going to shorten my medium stint because they were dying by the end of the race. Mr. Lapperman coming back at me here. Yellow flag is out. Not sure why that was. No takers in the pits. Alright, so we definitely botched the strat a little bit. I mean, we're up positions. Don't forget that. We're up positions. But I think we could do better. I mean, shit, we were P4 at one point, I think. That's from like starting P12, by the way. Alright, softs are screaming a little bit. You guessing that guy? Oh no, Rojas! Oh no! Rojas, no. That's a P7. Alright, so we're up 5 positions from quali, just for the record. Damn. Alright. Not bad. But not great. Can definitely do better. I think we will jump into the next one, and I think I'm going to change up my strategy ever so slightly. I'm going to mess with the, oops. I'm going to mess with the strat. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer on the hards. Maybe by 2 laps so that my mediums aren't totally screaming. So we'll shoot for end of 5 to pit. Well, assuming we're starting at the back, but... So our medium stint, we'll pit end of 13, switch over to the hards, end of 18, and then softs till the end. That's what I'm going to do. If I qualify at the front, I'll start on the mediums. But if I qualify at the back, I mean, home sweet home. We gained driver rank, too, so that's huge. How much points did we get for P7? 77 points. Yeah, we can definitely do better. Like I said, I think I can get the strat pretty figured out. But man, let's talk about first lap carnage though. All right, let's jump in. Not a bad first race. Not a bad first race. Cannot complain. Definitely cannot complain with that. But can definitely do better. I don't know what my qualifying game was. That was terrible. But I mean shit. 1:36.0 was my best time. Can definitely do better. And I think I'm not gonna do that the brake balance thing. I think that did not help my car very much. It's hell, I had a better lap in the actual race than I did in qualifying, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to speed run a drink of water, and then we'll be back for this. All right, we're back. And we're ready to jump in. Take a gander at what's going on. Perf. All right. All right. I'm ready to throw down here at Suzuka. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Hopefully we have a little bit of better quality. I'm not going to start on the softs. I will be, if anything, I'm going to start on the mediums. And then go to hards, and then go to softs. I want softs to be my last tire. That's just a personal thing. Jumping in, see who we got in this lobby. Hopefully it's some different fellas. Recognize some names. Oh, Booyah GT7. Yeah, we know him. I don't think any of these guys are in the other lobby. I'm going to be so for real. And it does look like this lobby might be a little higher scoring. So hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully we can, you know, still hang with these guys. Hopefully we can still hang with the cool kids. But yeah. Last race was promising. Let's hope we can have another one here. Let's make sure we are on the softs. Dude's asking the tire strat. Yeah, a little bit better. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave the brake balance. Brake balance is not something you need to worry about, I think. All right, coming out of the pits with a whole 5 seconds left to warm up, and someone's already dead in turn 1. Oh, it's Booyah. That's rough. Yes, draft disabled. All right. Here we go. Qualifying. Let's get it. Shooting for 7th or better in this lobby. Yeah, 7th or better to get better than what we had last time. So if we break even with our position, we'll get 3 more points. All right, I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait for them in the quali. A lot of people pulling out early onto track. So all these blokes. How are we doing? Just one more guy, and it's the dude in front of us. And he just pulled out. Oh, wait, no, there's another one still up there in the pit lane. All right. Well, as soon as that dude hits the accelerationer, I think we'll be good to jump into our own quali. Oh, they're both out now. Perf. All right. So we're not doing brake balance. I tried it, and I thought it helped. I don't think it will, so... If I can do a never friggin' mind, I guess. But no, if I can do a mid 135, I'll be happy with wherever that puts me, because that would be a personal thing. Right, warm up the tires. That's a thing we have to do. Man, these feel so much better compared to my worn mediums that I was just beating on like a dead horse in the last race. For the record, there was plenty of life left in my softs at the end of last race. Well, maybe 1 or 2 laps. So good to know I don't have to shorten my soft stand. Right. .130R. Alright, bear with me, my chat is tweaking, so if there's a message, I can't see it right now. Right! Qualifying time, let's get it. I'll look at the message after quali, I promise. Lost a lot there. It's okay. Don't pull out. Okay. Already up to 135.8. Seven. That's definitely a doable lap for me. And if we do 135.7. See, 135.5 there. I think I'm stringing together an okay lap right now. .135.1, there it is. 135.7 for us, that puts us fifth right now. That's not good. Oh, well, we did a little better. Put us back up to P6. Alright, see if this last one's going to be good. Not likely. Unless we can own it here. That wasn't bad. I think we're getting it, but we're not far off of P5, so we can get one extra starting position. Which we most likely will not be getting. Oh, starting P7 now. Alright, what do we do? What do we do, chat? What do we do? P7? Close lobby, by the way. Literally half a second off a pole. And I'm 7th. So tight lobby. Man, what do I want to do for frickin' tires? I think we'll still start on the mediums. I think that's the move. Start on the mediums. Just bang out laps, you know. I think that is the move. Right, chat now. That was the other thing I was going to do. Because I saw that there was a message. But YouTube chat is being funky. And, well, if there was one, I don't see it. So, alright. I'm sorry to whoever typed in chat if you did. I did not see it. So right now we're breaking even. We're going to try a different strategy, though. So we'll see if this does us any favors. We're going to go till the end of 13. And we're going to switch to the hards, and then we will finish out, and then we will switch at the end of 18 to the softs. Of course, good luck. Let's have a clean race. You know how it is. I'm gonna mute for this. Let's get it. All right. We're getting ready to go here now. Big race ahead of us here, and I am a little worried about turn 1 because of how atrocious it was last race. But hopefully we'll be okay. And hopefully we can get it done like we did last time. Alright, NR Racing with a 135 dead. Yeah, that was a good lap. 135-1 for this guy too. Both in rental looking cars. Jan Spoder there, rocking the Mexican livery. Love that. Lambo type thing. I couldn't even really get a good look at that. Interesting fantasy, I'm guessing. Red Bull, alright. First Red Bull one. Started P6. There's us, P7, Rebellion, baby. You know what it is? Alright, interesting Gran Turismo livery there. Ooh, is this? No, okay. Ooh, GR, okay. It looked like another Rebellion for a second. This does too, with the black and red. Oh, okay, Blue Angels livery. I seen this one and I was looking. Stock livery for the 25th anniversary. Another stock one. Alright. P51 Mustang style, like that. And, of course, another stock one. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I was going to say, there's not 16 cars. And check the setup. We're all good. Starting on the mediums. Gonna go 13 laps on these bad boys. And hopefully we can have the pace to keep up with some of the guys in front and not get murdered. Oh boy, coming out of the corner now, here we go. Nations Cup, round 5, 25 laps of Suzuka in the Red Bulls. Green. Tire spin up the wazoo. Green, baby. All right, let's not die, anybody. Already a couple deaths. And I'm one of them. Son of a bitch. And the car just will not turn. Alright. And the crazy part is that was all on my own. All on my own. Well, as the yellow comes out again, can't imagine what it's for now. Another guy deceased. Oh, and he's about to lose it again. Hello? Turn car. Thank you. Scrapping here at the back. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, you just kind of turned down into me, bud. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, so now the question is, what's the move? Do I pit now and just put on the hards? And call it a day? You know what? Screw it. I think we will. Literally go till lap 18. Just bang out laps on the hard tire. What? Excuse me? Pit lines? When? I'm sorry, game. What? I don't think I did. That's a bullshit. There you go, horse shit. Oh, there's a guy in the pits already. Oh my god. The time loss is just insane. Well, that was hella unfortunate. Hopefully we can make up some positions. I'm over here worrying too much about, other guys killing me, and I didn't even think about it, taking myself out, and I totally did. Almost did it again, too, which is crazy. That is really unfortunate. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no finishing this race. I don't care. If I didn't die, if I didn't get murdered by my own doing, would have been alright. I'm gonna take a break. Oops. I'm gonna take a break, get some water, regroup, be ready for the next race. Yo, yo, yo. We're back. What is up? There it is. We're here. We're going to jump into some practice. And hopefully we will not get murdered in our next race. And it wasn't even... It was me. It was me. I should have been more careful on the brakes, or on the throttle. I mean, it was cold tires. And I'm usually pretty good at remembering that, but it slipped my mind, and then I was just not locked in the rest of the race. You know, I was not going to be locked in. But we're back. Took a little break. Got myself something to drink. Hopped in a VC with some homies for a little bit, but now we're back. And boy, oh boy, are we going to be ready. And actually, I'm going to put this on mediums for a second. I'm gonna do some practice on the mediums. I feel revitalized. I feel ready to take on the next race. I'm not mad. I'm not, you know, confused or anything. I'm just ready. And I've never felt more ready to race this car. You know? I suppose I'll try something in the Lesmo 2, or, what's it? This right here. 'Cause apparently I'm losing a lot there. Or so I've been told. The reason I'm doing this on the medium tire right now is I'm just trying to get used to this, because I'll be on this tire for the longest. If I'm being honest, it's not too different from the soft. It's just like, it's very similar to the soft, but not similar enough. You know, not similar enough to take the same lines. And like, that messes with my head slightly. See what I mean? I mean, that's how we lost at turn 1 last race. See what I mean? It's just, you're catching it. So if you try to take the soft line and you just can't, so. Anyway. If I can gain a little there in that section, that'd be great. In quali, anyway. And if I can take that section nice and neat with the mediums, I should be able to do it no issue on the softs. I see we still got a couple guys still on the stream. Thank you guys for staying tuned in. Haven't had a perfectly smooth Nations Cup race this season, but there's some tough combos. If I'm being completely honest, there's some tough combos. And my guess is we're going to use this car a lot. I mean, it's literally kind of... It's literally kind of on the cover of the Nations Cup. So, the more practice we get with this thing, you know, the more used to it we'll get, and then it won't be as detrimental of an issue when it turns out to be a combo. So, long as it's not too chaotic. Ooh. I'm glad I caught that when I did. Woo. That was very clean through there. Trying out some new things, man. Tell you what. Spoon is a very easy spot to spin. Definitely a thing. Can't even lie, we're throwing together a decent lap here. Look at that, 135.9 on the mediums. On the mediums, dude. Dude, imagine what we could do on softs. A little scrappy. For the record, I will be taking that corner a lot lighter during the actual race. That wasn't very good. That was scrappy. Very similar to the last one. That section was rough. We still got even more speed possible on the medium, more pace possible on the mediums. Tomorrow. Alright, I'm happy with the practice on the mediums. Just need to not die. Be very careful on cold tires, as is tradition. Be careful if I'm offline, if I'm off the racing line, you know. Alright, let's put the softs on, try to go for some quality practice. Could have left it in third there. Ooh, 134.1. Damn. That was a good lap. $134.1, that's nuts. That is an insanely good lap. Just need to execute that in quali. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have enough time for another lap. I took that too sharp anyway. All right. Well, 134.1. That is man. That is nuts. Really good lap. Take a look at the timing board. Yeah, look at that, man. Almost only 2 seconds off the best times. That's crazy. Just clearly everybody's learning these cars. They're getting better. Splits are tighter, you know. Because, man, I ain't never been that close to the top. Within almost 2 seconds? And that like 2.5, give or take? Nuts. But I'm ready to get into this new, this next race and absolutely throw down. Oh man, hopefully we can nail that qualifying, start on pole and just, get the hell out of there. I'd say if we start top 3, I'll start. If I kind of want to start on the softs, but I would kind of want to start on the softs, but I don't think that's the move. I don't think softs are the move first up because your car is full tank and it's very heavy. So let's take a look at who we got in this lobby. Good to know we're top rated. Love that. All right, we've raced with a couple of these guys before. Yeah, this Lord. This lobby's not going to be very high rated. I can smell it. Not that it matters, just here to have some fun, do some racing, you know what I'm saying? But I think that DNF from last race really screwed us up. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. All right. All right, if there's going to be a race for us, this is the race. I'm being so serious. We got We got ball knowledge on the quality lap. We got a bunch of guys that we know we can beat in a race. We've raced them before. And we got a high-scoring points table. Let's frickin' commence forth. Baby, come on. Let's go. I'm hyped. Let's go. We got to get better than P8. P8 breaks even. Come on, dude. Let's go. I'm ready. I am hyped. Doug is in this race. We raced with him last time. VFX. So maybe we'll be in a fight with him again. All right. Now, let's let the buffoonery take place in quali, in front of us, preferably. Ah, Ronan's in this one. Okay. Raced with Ronan before. Raced with Defunk, you know. Raced with a lot of these fellas. A lot of people being smart. Oh no! We already have our first DNF. He didn't even. That's a DNS. He didn't even start. Dare I go now? No. The answer is no. All right, now I'm feeling it. Maybe, you know, as soon as those guys get out, let's get it. Ah, that dude's pulling out. We'll let him go. And the other guy still isn't moving, so. All right, let's warm up our tires. Let's have a good quality. I'm really letting that guy get ahead. The lift and coast strategy in that section is beautiful. I don't like what this guy's doing here. I have a feeling I should have tried to go around him. No, I should have stayed in front of him. Oh well. If I knew what my light flashing button was, I'd flash him. Alright, he's gonna let me go. Nice. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Because it seemed like I had more pace anyway. Perfect, perfect. Alright, baby. Here we go. Geez, 135.4 for Ronan, wasting no time. Okay. Second sector, we were purple by 006. I don't know what we're going to be now. Purple by 187. Holy. And now... P2, baby. There you go. Let's try to hold on to 135.2. Damn. Again for sector. Pushing hard. We're no longer purple. I don't think we're gonna go purple. No, I don't think so. No, definitely not. Alright, let's have a good lap. Let's try one more time. Oh, we improved. Let's try one more time. Oh, damn it. Alright. Alright. Mediums. Right. Definitely starting on the mediums. No way we get bumped down to, like, the bottom half of the field. Yeah, alright. I like this lobby. I like this points table. It's not bad at all. So hopefully we can hold on. Defunct with a 134. I mean, jeez, dude. Oh, man, and then we've been bested. Barely. All right, down to third. Okay. Which that actually, that works for me because I was kind of thinking in my head, like, if I was going to be on front row, if I was going to start on the softs. Decided against it. Thank God. So, well, I was seriously debating about switching onto the softs for the first stint just because we were on front row, but smart decision to not do that. All right. Whew. Still could have been pole. A lot of margin left on the racetrack. It's okay though. Not too worried. Damn. Wait, what was my last quali? 135.7. And that'd be P6. That'd be P7 right now, actually. Yeah, that'd be P7 as of right now. Interesting. But all right, I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. Race qualifying is done. Getting ready to start the final. Looks like I got the setup correct. Starting on the mediums. Woo, baby. Hopefully we can hold on and have a good race, you know, and not die like we did last time. We did some practice on the mediums though, so hopefully we're good. Yeah, good to see you again, Defunk. Yes, sir. He's a good racer. He's a very good racer. So yeah, I'm ready. Feel you, Doug. I feel you, Doug. Feel you, Doug. Where did he qualify? Bottom? No, 8th. Alright, P8's not bad. Alright. Me and G Joe gonna be interesting. We'll probably be pretty close, but anyway. Movie gonna start. I'll mute for the movie. Let's go, baby. Come on. all right. We're here for the Nations Cup, baby. Third time's the charm, right? Here in round number 5. Dude, I got like sweatshirt fuzzies like all over my shirt, bro. Anyway. I'm getting ready to rock and roll here. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining the stream, you know what I'm saying? It means a lot. We're about to get going here. About to get the green flag, baby. There's Defunk. We know him. Good racer. G. Joe with the Red Bull livery. Rebellion, baby. There's us. Ronan. He's pretty quick, so it'll be fun to race him again. Rental car for Thomas. I keep trying to take Thomas. Probably just Thomas. Captain America, though, for E-Rock. 012 behind Thomas there. The nice little black and red there. All right, there's Doug. He changed livery since the last time we raced, so that's interesting. Radical livery. All right, there you go. Ooh, I like the fade on Slick Lethal's machine. Another Formula 1 livery. Looks like a rental, competition rental for Coyote. All right, Patronus livery for Rob Rubber Down. We've raced him before. Benya, oh, he was with us in the quali, and then he backed off, thank goodness. And that closes it out. Okay, actually, really glad he let us go, because he qualified at the back. You know, I would have hated to be stuck behind him during the quali. Right, all right. Attempt number 3 of the Nations Cup. Had a couple abysmal races. Well, second race was abysmal. First one, honestly, I probably could have just took it. But it's fine. Go easy, first lap, cold tires. I hear you, Doug. I hear you. He's very correct. Let's not have any incidents. All right, 25 laps to Suzuka Nations Cup round number 5. Green, green, green. He didn't get a good exit. We'll stay in his mirror. Ooh, opportunity. Yeah, he was going to get the better exit there for sure. 4 seconds already, the gap to the guys behind. Somebody very unhappy in game chat. Right, settling in. My guess is the guys in front are on the softs. It's fine with me. Alright, we've made it a lap farther than we did last time. That's good. Oh, he wasn't raging. Okay, I thought he was raging. I just seen because the other message highlighted the chat. Whoa, buddy. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Probably should have given that position back. Yellow! Defunk! What happened, bud? What happened? Oh, it's Slick. I thought it was Defunk. Alright. Right. So we had a little bit of a bump and run, and I feel bad for the guy behind, but I honestly probably should have given that position back, and I'm sorry. Alright, so Slick left. Must have had issues. He might have been the one that was saying he was in the wrong POV. It says something about him being stuck on Defunct's POV, which is interesting. But anyway, we've started to pull clear of the guy behind. Might be on the hard tires. We're already catching back up to Defunct. Another guy DNFing. I don't know what happened there. Almost 2 seconds to get to the guy behind, trying to catch back up to Defunct. If he's on any other tire than the soft, that'd be really good. Sorry, really bad. Oh, G-Joe in the pits already. Alright. So you got his hards out of the way. I was almost thinking about doing that strategy. So we're going to have to be gauging where we come out in relation to G-Joe when we're done with our mediums. Yeah, so surely Defunct is on the softs. Because he is flying right now. Still an unhappy in game chat. Rob over down. Almost 5 seconds to gap to the guys behind. Now it is. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that Defunct started on the quick tires. And if he didn't, then he's just a hell of a driver. Can't even lie. Randomly lost like half a second there. I'm not sure what was up with that. But wow, the gap was 4.3 to the guys behind. Now it's 6.4. Right. So I've noticed that Defunct gains a lot of his time in opening in the first sector. That makes me really think that he's on the softs. Because in that first sector is really where I feel the softs grip most effectively. About halfway through our medium stint. Gain some time to Defunct. If we had an issue. He's in the pits for softs, told you. Alright, that's really good. That's good news for us. Alright, now we're in the lead. So me and Defunct on the same strategy. We came out with the hards on. Actually, it's a lie. We are not on the same set strategy. Same middle stint. Let's go with that. But I'll be faster at the end. So hopefully we can do something about that. I had to guess me and the guys behind are on the same strategy as well. Alright, I know it's early, but if I can get these tires to hold on, we'll go a little longer on them. Because the hard stint, I want to shorten the hard stint as much as possible. I don't want to try to do too many laps. I'll do 5 at most. Ooh, Smelly Cat on the sauce. Interesting. That's actually good for us. Because they were losing hella time to us. Eric's probably pissed. He's sitting behind her though. He's sitting behind him the whole time. Starting to feel the tire wear a bit. Smelly Cat already in the pits for hards. What? Can't be serious. They literally did 1 lap. Okay, we almost died. We're good. Gathered up. A little moment, but other than that, we're good. Definitely starting to feel the tire wear. Looks like Defunk is battling. That's good. We want him to battle. Oh boy. Alright. Almost really lost it there. Alright, these tires are starting to get painful to use. The Funk in the pits for hard, or for mediums. Nice. So I think we will pit with him, because then this will heighten our chances of getting out in front of him, which is what we really want. And besides, these tires are screaming. Actually, no, I can't. I need to go another lap. We got plenty of time. I think we can. I think we certainly can. Hopefully we don't lose too many positions when we do next lap. Really babying it. But yeah, we'll pit. We'll pit. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to go another lap. Let's get it. Alright, so we're a pit stop ahead of Defunct with Thomas in the pits. Yeah, our tires are dying, but yeah, we're a pit stop ahead of Defunct, but we still have to stop one more time. So, depending on how our hard stint goes. Shit, maybe we could go another lap on these things. Wouldn't that be ideal? No, I think we'll pull into the pit lane. We'll call it. Put on the hards. Let's do this. Alright, see if anybody else pits. Doesn't look like it. Wow. Oh, never mind. Okay, Psycho Crowley did not pit. G-Joe did not pit. Eric didn't pit. And we're back out, baby. Back out P3, P4. And these are full of hearts, so let's work them in. You know, for cold hards, we're still catching Eric, which is funny. I don't even see Defunct on the thing, so that's a good sign. Alright, both these guys is choosing to go in. Alright, that puts us P2. I think we're still net P1 right now. Well, actually, I think Defunct is still net P1, but think G. Joe has stopped twice. My guess is he's in the middle of his long stint, his mediums. That would be my guess. I'm not worried about catching him. I'm just worried about surviving this hard stint. Yeah, I think Gijo's on his mediums. Oh, what am I doing? Shifting all wrong. I'll be interested to see when Gijo pits. If he does. Right. Someone apologizing in game chat. I think it's the best section I'm ever gonna get on the hard tire. Thomas went purple. Oh, I see Defunk sitting in 8th. Hopefully we can outpit him. I think we're going to pit early. I think we're going to pit early. In the interest of outpitting... Oh, perf. Yeah, in the interest of outpitting Defunk, who are directly fighting for position. And yes, Gijo was on the mediums, so good to know. Alright, we just need to outpit Defunk. That's the important part. And let's get it. Softs on. And looks like we did just that. Alright, let's not get too antsy. Let's warm them up. So I think the only person we'll have to pass on track is Gijo. He is not far up the road. I see all these guys in the pits. I didn't see if Gijo picked the hards or not. I guess we'll find out with the relatives when we reel them in or not. Okay, we're good. And I don't think he's on the soft, so it's go time. And that was not how you do go time, but whatever. All right, let's go, baby. Gotta catch him. We had an opportunity there. I'm pushing. Can't push too hard though. Maybe he is on the softs, I don't know. Yeah, he might be on the softs. Which is interesting. I thought he started on the softs. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. It'd really be cool if Doug gave him a fight, and then I was able to close back up. That'd be pretty cool, and that'd be something. But not think that's going to be the case. I'm pretty sure Doug still has to pit. There it is. Alright, so we move up into P2. And I think Gijo has this one wrapped. Unless he still has to do his hard stint, but I can't remember what he started on. He's going to pit. It's either this one or the next one. If he still has to pit. I might be on copium, guys, though, TDH. Man, Defunct, that race did not work out for him. Seemed like he's been battling. Did not strategize well. And my tires are just about checking out. And they got a couple more laps to go still. So. Oh yeah, my tires are checking out. Alright, moment of truth for Gijo. I don't know why I'm ghosted. And alas, I do not believe he will be pitting. Alright. I'm gonna adjust my brake balance here because my front tires are dying. Gotta watch it and try not to get too snappy. Yeah, right front suffering. Just trying to keep the guy behind at bay. All right. on to the white flag. And if he doesn't fit now, we're relying on a miracle. But I don't think we're going to get, which is alright. I will still take P2 if we can hold on. White flag in the air. And I don't want to wish death upon Gijo, considering I murdered him in the first lap. Well, I didn't murder him, but the move was kind of naughty, I'm going to be honest. It was a big no-no. So to see him recover from that and get a win over me in P2, I guess is poetic justice for him. Assuming I'll hold on to P2 here. Just keeping an eye on my tires. Guys behind definitely noticeable now. Hopefully they don't get close enough for a move. I can cruise on down to P2. Yep, that right front just about ready to check out. This is a little bit better than it was last time we were dealing with severe tire wear. And I told myself not to pit a lap early. Gijo's gonna get the win. Good stuff for him, and we're gonna cross the line in P2, baby! Alright! Not bad at all. Man. That is a finish that I will definitely take. Woo! Qualified third, finished second. I cannot complain. And on a very well-scoring lobby, too. Oops. Keep doing that. But anyway, and a very good scoring lobby compared. I think it's the highest scoring lobby today. And we finished P2. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. There were some murders, though. I'm not gonna lie. There were some rough moments there, but yeah. Good win for Gijo, though. I wonder what his strategy was, because I think he started on the hards, went over to the mediums, and then maybe he started on the soft. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Yeah, baby. Clean race, too. That's what you love to see. That is what you love to see. Oh, man. What a race. What a race. GG's. And that's driver rank for us, which is awesome. Yeah, that was a good race. Very good race. Oh man, that gave us a whole 105 points. That's really good. VFX, damn it. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Gained driver rank though, so I'll give him that. And then yeah, with a couple DNFs. Can't remember if they left in the middle of the race or not. I'm gonna save this replay, look back at it later. But yeah, really good race. 105 points for us. That's really good. Oh man, that is how we do it. That is like probably my most solid race this season, and I'm very thankful for that. That was freaking cool. So I think that's where I'm gonna end this one. I mean, got a result, right? So we got one more race, and it's this Saturday, and it is at Fuji with Super GTs or GT2, or Group 2, depending on your choice of words. But we got one more left. We had a great season so far. Let's close it out with one last ride Saturday. So I'll catch you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and join the Slot Car Gang. I'll see you guys back here on Saturday live, baby.